Recent election victories in Indian states bordering Bangladesh have triggered a highly charged diplomatic standoff. Bangladesh's home minister publicly expressed hope that India wouldn't start pushing people back across the border. In response, India's Ministry of External Affairs took a strict stance, firmly demanding the repatriation of undocumented residents. Political rhetoric routinely frames this as a straightforward administrative task. You find the people who cross the border illegally, and you send them back. But this graphic shows the actual scale we are dealing with. An estimated 20 million undocumented immigrants currently live in India. To put that in perspective, the entire population of Sweden is only 10 million. Attempting to round up and relocate a group of people twice the size of Sweden requires a logistical operation without a modern parallel. The first mechanical step in that operation is identification and apprehension. You would need immense police manpower to locate individuals who have successfully assimilated into Indian society over several decades, currently hidden within massive, densely packed urban populations. Once apprehended, those individuals cannot simply be dropped off at a border checkpoint. Holding millions of people requires building and staffing a vast, highly secured network of detention facilities. Even if you manage to build those facilities, you hit a massive legal wall. Before India can physically deport anyone, the Bangladeshi government must officially verify and accept that the person is actually a citizen of their country. This funnel visualizes the current bottleneck in that process. Out of an estimated 20 million undocumented residents, only a little over 2,860 cases of nationality verification are currently pending with Bangladesh. Many of those specific cases have been stalled for over 5 years. If a legal pipeline takes over half a decade to process fewer than 3,000 cases, pushing 20 million people through that exact same system guarantees a complete mechanical collapse. To see what a massive deportation effort factually looks like in practice, we can look at the United States as a comparative benchmark. The U.S. operates with a highly funded enforcement agency, authorized to use aggressive tracking and physical tactics to manage an undocumented population of roughly 11 million people. Deporting 11 million people from the U.S. would cost between $300 and $900 billion. Now look as we add India to the equation. India faces an undocumented population nearly double the size, 20 million people. Yet India operates with a fraction of the economic resources, data tracking capabilities, and detention infrastructure. When the wealthiest nation on Earth struggles to fund and execute mass deportations, attempting it with twice the population and fewer resources is a logistical fantasy. When the administrative and financial paths to deportation reach a stalemate, the strategic focus often moves toward the border itself. For a government unable to repatriate the millions already present, the most immediate lever they can pull is preventing that number from increasing further. This requires India to aggressively invest in border security, using modern satellite monitoring, heavy structural barriers, and continuous active patrols by security forces. And that security is necessary because of a severe environmental threat approaching the subcontinent. In the coming decades, severe extreme heat waves and deep water scarcity will completely devastate the region. Simultaneously, rising sea levels are projected to swallow massive sections of Bangladesh's coastal areas. This physical loss of land, combined with a still growing population, will likely displace millions more, creating a new, intensified wave of climate refugees. If India fails to stabilize its borders today, the 20 million people currently at the center of this debate risk being just the beginning. As the region loses habitable land, that figure could scale toward a 100 million person crisis as climate displacement becomes the new